Bum, 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 bum. Hello. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys have a good day so far, a good evening. Oh,
What are you looking for this time?
this was not what I wanted to click
Try
on.
to avoid getting into trouble. I would not like to have you in...
Alright, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do today. I realized that my guide gives me absolutely no direction, so we're just gonna walk around and walk around.
You again. Heard anything interesting lately?
I think I might know how to do this. Oh, there we go. Tell about the gate. I keep forgetting you can touch the lips on himself, which sounds weird, and come up with things to say. And this is how we talk to her about her husband at the gate. But I want to wait until Ranpuma says he's ready, I guess.
Yeah, good night and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
Okay. Ranpuma! Are you ready to start? Bum, 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 bum.
The sign simply reads, "In." Guess that means you should go in. The sign reads, "General Store." You wonder how much of a commission the salespeople get. From the sign reading Burgermeister's office, you cleverly deduce that the Burgermeister...
Is having loading issues. I think I'll try to do the copyright protection thing while he's loading.
Ah, you're just in time to witness a magnificent scientific experiment. I have managed to harness the very primal force of lightning at my beck and call. Now I shall use it to create life itself. Watch this.
Oh, I didn't know something was gonna happen. Oops.
That was not quite the experimental result I expected. But never mind that. It is merely a momentary setback in the annals of science. I shall readjust the magnetic electrical stimulation system and try again another day.
Well then. Science, I think?
Understanding and harnessing the power of nature. If you want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all the different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise.
Oh, okay. I guess there are no stamina potions in this game.
Something is quite wrong. I gave a sample of the healing drink made from your formula to a chicken, and it turned into a garden snake, and it slithered off. It is lucky that you were not the first to try it. Now, if you can just recall the correct formula, I will be able to create some proper healing drinks.
Pranomil. Okay, whoops. What am I doing? I'm not... Earth, wind, fire, pizza.
You aren't carrying anything that will help you with this puzzle.
Oh.
Somehow, that doesn't seem quite right. Maybe you better check your manual and try again tomorrow.
I don't understand what this thing is telling me how to do it. It says...
Oh, you must...
The first letter is the first letter of the formula. There's one for each letter of the alphabet. The next 5 letters are the elements. So this is an N, so it should be air, fire, earth, air, air, fire, earth, air, water, earth.
Thank
Oh.
you! With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
Okay, I must have got it wrong, or the guide has it wrong with the healing potion. Because I did the exact same thing with the healing potion, and it's wrong. You know what? Let's get a blast.
You are stuck.
Of course!
Alright.
Perhaps I should wait a day or two before resuming my Frankie experiment. It is very important that the right person stay in charge here.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba. How many rations do I have? I have 6? These avocado and garlic sandwiches are the strangest adventuring meals you've encountered. Still, they do last a long time and will keep you from starving to death. Of course, you may wish you'd starve to death if you had to eat them too often. Doesn't sound that bad. Although the garlic, ugh. I don't know if Red Puma's even able to see.
Hello? Do you have any news?
You tell Olga that the gatekeeper's name is Boris Stovich, and ask if they're related.
Aha! So that's where the so-and-so went. Huh? Tell him he's a rotten no goodnik.
Okay. Make the thief sign.
So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town. You take care. Don't want to see your funeral. You hate that walk to the cemetery. Yeah, good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
So we should be able to talk to the Boris now about Olga. Ugh.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Moldavian woods.
Yeah, well, I walk like a gimp. Nothing ever wants to come up to me.
You tell Boris what Olga said about him. He blushes.
Olga was always opinionated. I grew tired of listening to her complain about me all the time.
Oh, okay. You said you had trouble with loading.
Farewell, and may your path lead to your goal.
And I said, let me know when you can see, and you never said anything. So I got scared. So now let's talk to her about what he said, I guess. It's alright. I just wasn't sure and didn't want to do anything important.
Hello? Do you have any news?
You tell Olga that Boris says she complains about him all the time.
Well, if he'd ever been here to get his work done instead of spending all his time carousing at the inn, I wouldn't have had to complain. And you can tell him I said so, huh?
Alright.
Yeah, good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
She sure talks about him a lot for having complained and driven him off, I guess. Oh, that's right. And I don't know if you heard me say this, but I never did find another guide. So,
A fine autumn day to be walking. A man who walks everywhere will see much, I always say.
so I'm just gonna wander around and do stuff randomly across this guide because it doesn't seem to have everything in order. It just, I don't know, it's weird.
Tell him that Olga thinks he was too lazy.
Lazy? What was there to do in a shop with no customers? Once the swamp cut off trade here, we had nothing to sell. I had nothing to do there, so just because I would sit at the inn and talk with the other men, she thought I was lazy. All she ever did was sit around and give me orders when I was in the shop. What was the point of dusting if no one came in the shop to notice the dust?
Communication, people. It's the foundation
May
of a
the
good marriage.
sun and the moon keep watch over you.
Keep going. I wonder what the max stealth is in this game. Stealth 312. I would imagine this one's 400. We're doing pretty good because we haven't encountered anything in a while.
Hello? Do you have any news?
You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being ordered around all the time.
Ah, I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? This was his family's business after all. Yeah, good night and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
So much going between the two.
A fine autumn day to be walking. A man who walks everywhere
baby?
will see much, I always say.
No, baby, I'm streaming for Daddy. You can show me tomorrow, okay? I will, baby. Show me tomorrow, alright? Okay, then you can show both of us. Good night. I know. It's time for bed. It's time for bed. Yee. Alright, go to bed. I love you. Whew. Sorry about that.
You tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him.
There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before. If only Olga wouldn't nag me all the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running a shop when there is no business?
I hope this isn't convincing her to close the
May
shop.
your journey take you where you wish to go.
I like how sneaking around doesn't cost stamina like it used to.
You again! Heard anything interesting lately?
Tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
No business. You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time. As my husband used to say, come back again, sunshine or rain.
Ba, 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 ba.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Moldavian woods.
Alright. Whoops.
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches.
How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night, you know.
Ugh.
You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake. Oh, beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. Oh, she always was a good cook. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her.
So...
Come back again sometime. It's good to have someone to talk to, besides myself.
Is he gonna be there, or what? I guess we'll see. Talking about the food is always what gets the men back. I'll have to remind Ran Puma about my ziti, my baked ziti all the time.
The general store has closed for the evening.
What? What time is it? Darn. I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow. It's gonna walk around until it's dark. Evidently there's something funny or something about climbing out the window at the end at night. I don't know. Let's talk to the chief.
You tell the chief about your break-in at the old man's house.
It seems you do really well under pressure. It is a pity that we can no longer fence things here. You could probably earn a lot of money. I am all right, I guess, but I'm having a difficult time adjusting to walking on... Other than the fact that there are no other things. After I became... Never said anything. The ones that soon... You mean this passage? There is a secret passage to the castle from the Boyar's crypt in the graveyard. There is a special way to open this secret door. Something involving colors and the... You must be very careful. I know nothing of the people who now live in the castle. Only that the last thieves to break in.
Alright. I guess it didn't really open up anything new. Oh.
You do not have...
Whoops. I still don't understand why they let me click that if I can't cast my... What is this?
Why would you want to jump there?
What?
Why?
There's a jump?
Why would...
Look at the image. He's all curled up in a ball.
Why would...
Okay.
After some rest, you feel better. You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
I don't know, I guess sooner or later we'll need to jump. I wonder if I can jump up here. Ba, 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 ba. I don't like how the music stops. Whoops, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba.
Why would you... Why... 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 Why...
Ba, da, ba, da,
Why?
ba, ba, da, ba.
Why...
Okay. Why do I have that icon?
You unlock the door to your...
Okay. Is it... Did I just get points for that? Where do I see my points? I guess that was just for points. Is it here? Oh yeah, my score. Huh. No.
The general store has closed. You hear move. After a few... You unlock the door. You straighten out your jacket. Trying to be a rugged individualist, are you?
What?
You light the candle.
Oh, cool.
Garlic braids festoon the room, adding that certain special ambiance of Gilroy in the spring to the room. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Let's climb out the window.
Townspeople have a poor opinion of people whom they see climbing out of windows. And over roofs.
Ah, come on.
Still you remain.
Well now, what news do you have for me?
I guess we can't talk about it anymore.
Boris came back to visit me. We had a lot to talk about. He says he'll come back again after work. It was nice to see him. Seemed like old times.
You're married to him. This is weird.
Yeah, good night and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
Alright, let's see if we can't get this right. For the potions again. And I think something's supposed to happen. For today.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. If we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the Great Shapirian Desert.
What?
Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there's the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
Okay.
Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the Animal Ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form. I spent some time in Spielberg last summer. Everyone there kept talking about some hero who did some sort of noble deeds there. You would think that they could find more excitement in the modern accomplishments of science. There seemed to be quite an infestation of baby Antwerps there for some reason. I took advantage of the opportunity to capture a number of them in very blunt cages for my experiments. The Baron did not even charge me very much for them. Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here. Dr. Cranium's...
Mm.
It is very...
Oh.
Ah, you need my world-famous rehydration solution. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help.
What is that? F? Fleegnitz? F. Air. Pizza. Fire. Air, pizza, fire, air, pizza.
Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some glue goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution.
Alright, so we've got to bring him that.
Something is now if you...
C. Alright, well, let's do this again. Earth. Water. Yeah, I think I put this in wrong. I think I thought water was wind, but it's air, not wind. Okay. Earth, water, fire, pizza. Earth. Pizza. Earth.
Thank you! With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
Yay!
Here you are, one freshly brewed universal poison antidote.
Oh, I guess I don't ever have to do it again.
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important discovery: instant water.
Alright, well, let's go get the goo, I guess. I can remember how to get there and not die on the way. Shit. Rabbits! Phew. We escaped from the rabbits. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Oh, okay.
You pick a few of the flowers.
Oh, okay. I got some flowers. What was that? Where am I? I've got no idea where this place is. Hello? No! Yeah, flex them muscles. You killed a bunny.
There is absolutely nothing in the...
Where am I? I have no idea where I'm going. Um... What?
Colorful wagons surround the fire pit in this authentic Moldavian gypsy camp. You've heard that gypsies like to keep to themselves, but surely they won't mind just one visitor.
I'm not dead, am I? Whoa!
We allow no strangers in our camp. Leave immediately.
Let me see if there's anything in my guide. I don't think we're supposed to be here. Let's go away. Let's go this way. Where am I? Oh, this is... Oh, that scared me.
Phew. A gruesome, horribly slathering monster just wandered by without seeing you. And did he look hungry?
Oh, thank God. It was probably that rabbit. No.
Phew.
It's the whole reason why we sneak everywhere. Oh shit. Bunnies! Yay! I'm not entirely sure what all of those bars are
There's
supposed to be.
absolutely nothing.
There's like a bunch of gauges at the top. I guess one of them is the bunny's health. One of them's my health and my stamina, I guess? I don't know. Arg.
There's something strange about this bush. Maybe it's the eyes. Oh, forget it. It's probably just an ordinary, everyday bush with blood-red berries and tentacle-like branches.
Let's touch it.
That's not a great idea. The bush would start with the hand you offer it, then eat the rest of you as well.
Yeah?
That's not a great idea. The bush would start... That hurt. That really hurt. Think of being stung by a 10-foot-long wasp.
What?
You think that would be a relief in comparison. You think that would be... That's not a great idea. That hurt. You think that...
Okay.
That hurt.
What is it doing?
Really, you think that...
It's like spanking me. You've been bitten by a burry bush, and you're bound to be buried. Okay. Okay. That was strange.
You'll have to get a little closer.
Okay.
You'll have to get a... You'll have to...
Yeah, I'm not getting closer than that. Goodbye, tentacle bush. Well, here's the town again. What? Uh.
Phew. Phew.
Phew. Oh my god, what is that? Whoa. Oh, this music. Is there a way to run? Run!
The hunchbacked artisan is busily chipping away at a headstone. It's a grave business. It doesn't bud.
Grave hole in ground. Put person in when dead. Well, technically only large one crypt. Crypt of Borgovs. Smaller building tomb. Not certain what distinction myself. Oh, Igor got key to crypt. Igor keep key to crypt. No disturbed crypt. Not nice. This cemetery. This where dead people buried. Igor buried them.
Alright, I guess that's it.
After some rest,
Yeah, sleeping in a cemetery. Let me see if there's a map on this guide. Oh!
the inscription on the gravestone is...
Well, what just happened? Did it bleed? Need a map? Here we go. It's number 4. Oh! Alright, we're at the cemetery. What do you think is that? What's BY? Oh, that's Baba Yaga. S is the swamp shore, which I think is where I want to go. Okay, we're gonna go down, left 3 times, down.
That didn't...
I'm sorry. Okay, let's see, does this go to town? Yeah. Okay. Should be able to go south from here and make it.
Nothing. Nothing. That did. A pool of sticky, greasy-looking slime dominates this area below the cave. A stream of slimy goo oozes down the right side, and goo dripping on the path makes it slimy and treacherous as well. You slowly fill your flask with the greasy, grimy goo.
Yeah. Alright, we got the goo. The goo is got. Let's see. Something here? Oh.
Hello there. Could
Oh
you
my.
help me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me.
Alright, Ren Puma, you might wanna not, you know, tab out or something for a second while I talk to her. Googetting. That works for this too.
I am the Resulta. Please, take my hand and help me. If you take my hand, I'll be happy to show you what the lake is like. If you take my arms, I'll be happy to talk to you about anything you'd like.
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
It's so nice here in the water. Why don't you join me?
Alright, and that's it.
This is one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She has lovely, long, golden green hair, although your eyesight tends to focus a bit lower than that.
Alright, I think we just had to have met her for what I needed to talk to her for. Alright, let's go back to town. Yeah, I'm sure she was. She enjoys my posture.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly. You already have some.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Still you remain.
I'm not going nowhere. Alright, something's supposed to happen tomorrow.
Most of the townspeople here live their lives in constant fear and ignorance. My dream is that someday, through the miracle of science, everyone will learn to read, write, and solve simple differential equations.
Play Darth Vader's theme on what? Is it this? It's a bunch of greasy, grimy, gucky goo in a flask.
That is terrific! This is just what I need for my experiments. As I promised, here is your rehydration solution.
Alright, we've got rehydration solution. Oh, the bells!
Good luck with your observations.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess I could. The Emperor's March or something like that, I thought it was what it was called. Alright, Goo's got. Let's see what else this guide tells me to do. Oh, it just tells me about the next day. Wait, push. Okay. There was something else I should have done there while we were there. Evidently. Let's get some rocks.
You grab a handful of...
Oh, whoops. What?
You grab a handful... You grab a... You grab a... You grab...
Alright. We've got our 5 handfuls of rocks. Because I know how terrible Ranpuma is at throwing. Alright.
A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo. You missed the rock pile. You'll need to keep practicing your throwing. You missed... You missed... You missed... You missed... You missed the... You missed... You missed... You missed...
Oh, man.
You missed the... You missed...
Should I get closer? I mean... it's just right here.
You missed the... You missed... You missed... You missed... You missed the... You missed... You missed...
Oh, well... Oh my god.
After some rest, you feel better. After some rest...
Am I out of rocks? Yes, he throws like a baby.
It doesn't... You grab.
No, you dork.
You grab. You grab. You grab. You grab.
I wish it would stop
grab-
switching to the rocks.
You grab. You grab. You grab. You grab.
Looks like it's getting
grab-
nighttime.
You. You grab. You. You.
Alright. I think we have enough rocks.
You missed the rock. You missed. You. You missed. You. 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 You.
This is gonna take a while.
You do not.
Yes, yes, I know.
After some rest. After some. After some. You missed the. You missed. You missed. You. 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 You miss. You. You miss.
This is so much fun.
After some. After some. After some. You're getting tired.
I just slept.
You miss. You miss. You miss. You miss. You miss. You. You miss. You miss. You. You. You miss. You. You. You miss the. You grab it. You grab. You. You grab. You grab. You grab. You grab. You grab. You grab. You. 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 You grab.
Bada. Pixies.
After some rest. After some. You missed the rock. You. 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 You missed. You missed. You. You. You missed. You. 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 You miss. You miss. You miss. You miss. You miss.
Ran Puma. Hello? Whoops. What? Oh, there we go. That was weird.
After some rest, you. After some rest. After some. You miss. You mi- you mi- you 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 you
Oh, we may just come back and do this later.
you miss you you miss you 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 miss you miss the rock. You miss. You are so exhausted that you miss the rock. After some.
We'll just do this after we do this other thing. Something's supposed to happen today.
Phew.
Still, Yuri.
Guess it'll happen tomorrow. Damn it. Whoa.
I have made substantial progress with my Frankie since your last visit. With the MESS recalibrated, I was able to focus the initial stimulation and have achieved the first traces of independent muscular coordination. See for yourself. It is not often that ordinary people such as yourself have the opportunity to witness true genius. I expect that you are feeling especially honored just now.
Sure.
Could it be? Has Dr. Cranium at last succeeded in the ancient dream of bringing back life to the dead? Or is this just someone who had a little too much to drink at the Mad Doctor's party last night? Better table that idea for now.
The MESS is my patented magnetical electrical stimulation system. With it, I am able to re-establish neuron paths through formerly dead tissue. It also can be a good companion on those lonely Friday nights in the lab.
Okay.
I named Frankie after one of my colleagues who did some preliminary research into tissue reanimation. My success in this experiment will make me one of the premier researchers at this year's scientific ball. When we have...
Oh my god, that face! Ugh. It's like he's a blow-up doll. Mad scientist blow-up dolls.
Here you are, one freshly brewed healing drink. Sip it. Here you...
Oh my god. Empty flask.
You asked Dr. Cranium.
Of course!
Oh! G.I. Joe!
It doesn't say.
I am looking forward to the successful completion of my Frankie experiment. My first attempt was a bush I dug up in the forest garden. The operation was a great success. Unfortunately, the patient died. I hope to correct that minor difficulty in my new experiment.
Still nothing. What? What time is it? Oh, okay. Phew.
What is it this time? Try to...
Supposed to be something that goes on here. Soon? I don't know. Alright, I guess let's try and get that bush again. Hello?
After some rest. After some rest. After...
I bet that bird's gonna be important. Oh my god, get out of there. Did we make it? Oh, we made it. I wonder if it's gone.
You grab...
No! Ah.
You grab... You grab a... You... You missed the rock. You missed... You... 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 You missed... You... 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 You missed... You missed... You missed... You... 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 You missed... You... You missed... You... You missed... You missed... You are so... You missed the... After some rest... After some... After... You missed... You... 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 That did...
We haven't been able to practice throwing in 2 games also.
You grab...
No!
You grab... You gr- you 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 after 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 you miss you 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 missed the rock. You missed you 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 missed
They're throwing at 252. Ugh!
you missed you 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 missed the rock. After you are exhausted from lack of sleep.
I've just slept!
After some rest, you missed the rock. You missed you missed you missed you
I guess I should go
You
back to
missed-
the inn.
you missed you 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 missed you you missed the rock. You missed
Damn it. Alright, let's try to go back to the inn without dying. And hopefully our climbing is good enough to get back into town.
you are so
Okay, we're almost there. Ooh, creepy.
It is good to see you again. I hope you are enjoying your visit to Mordavia. You need to take better care of yourself, you know? It is very dangerous out at night. Why, you've been injured. Here, take this and drink it. It should help.
I've
I
been
would
injured?
be most displeased. I mean, sorry if something were to happen to you.
That feels good. Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring.
I only had like... Okay.
You may call me Katrina. And what shall I call you? The forest is a very dangerous place. Many monsters walk here, especially at night. Please be careful. I live in the castle north of town. It is a cold, dreary place, I'm afraid. I must go now. I hope we can meet again soon. I enjoy your company.
Before you can think to follow her, the young peasant girl has disappeared into the forest. The faces on the jack-o'-lanterns glow like malevolent demons, waiting for an unwary victim to come within their grasp. You've never been very good at making pumpkin pie.
Or anything for that matter. Open the gate. Well, come over.
You deftly slip over the gate and into town.
Deftly, yes. Break the door open.
You knock loudly on the door. After several minutes, there still has been no response to your knock. You guess that everyone is either asleep or afraid to open the door. You knock. After several minutes, there still has been...
Well, I certainly don't want to kill myself trying to get inside.
While the lock doesn't seem very complicated, your tools can't do much about the deadbolt and bar on the inside of the door. You're right next to the Burgomeister's office. Breaking down the door is a sure way to end up in jail.
Anywhere that gives me a bed to sleep in.
The door is locked and probably barred as well.
I'll just sleep in the road, I guess. Or can I climb up the window?
That didn't.
Oh, there we go.
In your sleep, you seem to hear voices.
Do you see him?
Yes, he is sleeping. Most likely in the inn, although it is hard to focus the vision enough to tell.
I do not understand why you did not just capture him in the first place. The charades you play are foolish.
Silence! To serve us, it will be for the best if he acts under his own free will. Why make an enemy out of a willing tool? Oh, but I forget. He is already your enemy.
This is not someone to play games with, I say. If he finds out what is going on, he will never cooperate. Besides, you risk his death. Mordavia is a very dangerous place.
I think he is quite capable of taking care of himself. Besides, I have ways of making him cooperate. As you well know, I will use them only if I must.
The voices fade off into oblivion. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
That was interesting. Oh, come on. Ah, the cursor didn't want to let me. Leave. Please. Ah. The cursor's been... I don't know, it's not aligning anymore. I think I'm gonna have to reload it. So just give me a second. I wish it would just lock the cursor. But it doesn't. Oh! Is it gonna let me? Ah, yes, it lets me. Phew! Ah, here we go.
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up.
Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
Yeah, except when he's with that wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
Why else would that gypsy be so darn close to town? He got a taste for meat.
It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Here, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
But we...
Later, go home.
Alright, and I don't think we can do anything until later tonight. Let's see. Da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, we can't do anything until dark, so back to throwing rocks.
That didn't...
I'm surprised we made it back to town without
You grab a handful of rocks.
encountering monsters.
You... 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 You...
Throwing is at 261. Grr.
You missed... You... 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 You missed... You... 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 You missed the rock.
Throw him harder. I wish I could.
You missed... You missed... After... After some red... After... You missed... You... 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 are so exhausted. You missed. Up. After you managed to knock a few of the rocks loose from the pile, although the remaining stones still dam up the pool.
Wait, does that mean I did it or not? Alright, let me see what this says.
You can't reach the bonsai from here, and the ledge is too slippery for you to climb on it. Perhaps you can try something else. The stones are clear. You feel a tug on the line. Yes, you've hooked a big one. You carefully haul in the bonsai bush. Wipe some of the grimy goo off its roots and tie it to your backpack.
Yay! Can I jump down?
Why would you? That's too. Why? Yeah.
How do I get down? It doesn't tell me how to get down. That's nice. There we go. Yay! Alright, we've got that. And it's almost time for this other thing.
You don't have any rations. You
Make some rations then.
Calm down. Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Gandhi, but we have waited long enough.
Gandhi.
Yeah, he's right. I got first dibs. That gypsy's gonna pay.
That gypsy's gonna make Joan of Arc look like a piker. He's gonna burn at the stake.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning.
Have you heard? Igor the Gravedigger is missing. They say the gypsy did it. We may have a werewolf on a stake soon.
Give me some of them sandwiches, girl.
As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
He's not lost. Or late.
Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time.
Yeah, well, that's all well and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a sandwich too. I'm so hungry. Alright, let's go see this thing real quick so I can do something else with this bush.
Hello.
Aw, that was cute. Hello.
Goodbye.
You hear a giggle from behind the bush, then a squeaky voice asks, 1 and 1 and 1 make 3. Tell me what you make of me. Reading, writing, riddling game. Can you tell me what's my name? Leshy. Rumpelstiltskin.
Tell the creature it's called the Lishi.
Ah,
Ugh.
that's the price of too much fame. Now you've gone and guessed my name. Lishy, Lishy, look and see. In a bush or up a tree. Lishy, Lishy, riddle rhyme. Can you solve them every time?
Okay. I need to do the second question, please.
Two and two make 6. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo, I can help you with a clue.
Okay. You should have asked me a question.
Two and two make 6. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo,
I did! Whatever. It's getting dark. He's supposed to tell me what to do with the bush. Mm.
After some rest,
Alright. Hmm.
the window is locked.
Yeah, no shit. You need to unlock it.
You attempt to pick the lock on the Burgermeister's window. The desk is a... In such a small village, only one jail cell is needed.
Let's see.
The desk is locked. This is a tough lock. You need more. This. Did
I get the key? I didn't see what it said.
The desk is locked.
Oh. Why did it show money just now? Or is this it here? Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Whoops.
Using the key you found in the Burgermeister's desk, you unlock the cell door. You open the cell door and release the gypsy prisoner.
Thank you for freeing me. Now I owe you a debt. Come visit our camp and I will see what I can do to repay you. I do not understand why you are helping me, but thank you. Our camp is in the northeast corner of the valley.
You close and lock the window behind you to avoid arousing suspicion.
Because you know the gypsy missing won't arouse enough suspicion.
You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
Who is that?
Have a seat. Wait, no, better leave the seats here. But why don't you sit down on one? This show can't get on the road until you get off your load. So sit a while and enjoy yourself. Or maybe just sit.
The gnome is just plain folks, a clown around town. Everything about him epitomizes bad taste and attempted humor.
Be they ever so humble, there's nobody stays home. I've been on the road so long, I have flat tires on my feet. I go wherever I can tell a good joke, and many places where I can't. I'm staying at this inn for a while until I find something here. I got the last store down the hall. Visit me sometime. I'm sure we can have a few laughs together.
Okay.
Hey, my last tour was a great success. I outran everyone. But there's no business like show business. With me, the show must go on and on and on.
Oh, that reminds me of somebody.
I got millions of them. Problem is, I can't remember most of them, and the ones I do remember should have been buried long ago. I used to be worth my wit in gold, but, oh, it's a long story. Ask me about it some other time. Hey, I've been looking high and low for you, and I obviously wasn't looking low enough. You trying to upstage me or something?
What?
Show business is tough enough without competition from you. One day they're putting your footprints in cement, and the next day you're mixing it. So sit down, relax, and catch the show before it gets away.
No, don't sit there. You'll never know when an elephant will wander in. Now the table's helping to keep you up.
Pleased to meet you. I could tell by your outfit that you were no ordinary rube. Punny Bones, the name. Jokes are fair game. I'm a pro punster.
The guide says something about Punny Bones. Oh.
Thank you. I always like to meet a receptive audience. It's always good to see you. It means you're not behind my back.
There is no response. Whoever or whatever is renting this room must not be there right now.
Yeah, I know. He's downstairs.
You unlock the door to your room and go in. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
What?
A voice from behind the door says, "Whoops, sorry. Seems I forgot about my burglar alarm. Hope it wasn't too shocking for you."
Hello, how are you? Come in and have a sip, why don't you?
As you sit down, a rude noise comes from the chair seat.
Gets you every time. A million laughs. How are you? Good to see you. Nice see you to drop in. Speaking of dropping in, did you hear the one about the bad waiter? Seems like he was always dropping in. Dropping in. Get it? Didn't think so. No one got a sense of humor anymore. Not even me.
His garlic has smiley faces.
Somehow just looking at these garlic braids makes you smile. It makes the perfect cap to the gnome's jester costume. It's a braided, circular rug, just like the one in your room, only funnier. The strange comedian you had the misfortune to listen to the other night sits on the bed. He looks at you with a twisted grin.
Let's get this over with.
Keep your hands to yourself. I'm engaged already.
Oh.
I ain't got no sense of humor. I can't get no sense of humor. And I try, Don't know why. Gotta fly. Say goodbye.
Oh my god.
What's the matter? You a music critic, so I can't tell a joke. Sue me. I'm comedically challenged. A phoebe of a fool. A dweeb dunce. As a matter of fact, I've been cursed. I'm vexed with a hex, so to speak. Pathetic, ain't it? I can't tell a joke if it kicked me in the teeth. Ever since I got Baba Yaga mad at me, I got the bad joke blues. She has no sense of humor whatsoever. Let me tell you, I was just telling a joke about how some hero got Baba Baby hopping mad and fit to be towed. How was I to know she was in the audience at the time? Anyhow, Baba Yaga stands up, says some bad poetry, and the next thing I know is my jokes are jumbled and my puns are pathetic. So here I am in Nowhere Land trying to locate Baba Yaga so as I can get the curse removed and my humor returned. Putin Kane, ask me again, I'll tell you my name. Seriously, folks, the name is Bones. Punny Bones. I'm just a jester. Professionally speaking, of course.
Yeah. And hey, Spencer, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm a professional fool, so don't try this at home, kid. Unfortunately, more people laugh at me than at my jokes lately. It's hard to be hilarious when your sense of humor is defunct. Punny, you should ask about that. Making jokes is in my bones, make no bones about it. But my puns have been sort of boneheaded lately. This place is really dead, you know? I've had a livelier audience in a graveyard. What do they know about humor? They think a guy falling into a mud puddle is a major joke, like lots of yucks, huh? Now, a man being tripped into a mud puddle, that's comedy. What do I hear? Let me see. Well, the talk of the town is you. No one knows how you got here or what are you doing, and they're still all a bit leery of strangers. You should see some of the looks they give me. You'd think they never saw a gnome before. Or you, for that matter.
Alright, I guess. Oh, is it supposed to be an emote?
Trying to be a...
Ah, we've heard that.
So I ask you, what do you call a dinosaur crashing into a wall? Late for supper, of course. See you later, crocodile.
So, I have no idea what to do now. Let's go and get our potions.
The gypsy escaped, and I hope we'll never see or hear of him again. I do not think he was guilty of anything other than being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh my god! Oh my god. That was hard.
I have done it! The world shall not soon forget the genius of Dr. Cranium. The experiment is a success. Behold, Frankie! Ho, ho, ho. Is she not something? I'm looking forward to an exhilarating series of experiments with her. Ah, a very nice Frankie. I'm sure you will agree. Just as I planned. I believe she has all the assets necessary to become a premier scientific laboratory assistant.
Okay.
Could it be? Has Dr. Cranium at last succeeded in the ancient dream of...
Yeah, we saw it. Oh, I wasn't talking to you, but okay.
Science? Ha! You ask me about science? Just look at Frankie there and you will understand the purpose of science. It is to acquire... Here you are. Here you are.
You are?
If you want to improve your...
Alright.
Do not be concerned if you should be unable to reach me during the next few days. Frankie and I shall be engaged in some very important and engrossing scientific research.
Yes, I'm sure. Alright, let's try going to Lecce again. Maybe I can only do a riddle a day? That would sort of explain why I couldn't do the... no.
Hello.
Hello. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba.
Two and two make six. A little bush is in a fix. If you save a plant from goo, I can help you with a clue.
I've got it! I wonder if I have to have it like this. Let's see.
Nothing.
Two and if you save a plant from goo.
I have it! Ugh. I'm just gonna do what I'm supposed to fucking do with it. But we need to go to the cemetery. Where's the cemetery? Yeah, it's right here.
You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below. The headstone has fallen over the open grave, covering it. You fail to budge the heavy gravestone. It will take more strength than you've got to move this, or better leverage.
I hope my climbing skill is good. Okay, I guess it was.
This is not a good... This is not a...
What did it say to do it on?
You missed.
Igor saved, kind kind stranger saved Igor. Good, kind stranger. Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave.
Yay! Well, maybe it's because I thought maybe it's still in. Ran Puma. Maybe I have to wash. Do I need to wash this?
Nothing. No.
And I agree, Spencer. I really hate those. I haven't actually had an invite in a long time. Oh, hello.
I just wanted to thank you for saving me. Not many people would try to help a gypsy. Particularly when everyone thinks that they are werewolves. Gypsies are not werewolves. You cannot believe the lies of the townsfolk. Visit our camp to the east sometime, and we will welcome you as only the gypsies can. Gypsies are not werewolves, but we are shape-changers. I hope to see you again sometime. Farewell!
Alright, I don't know if I can do this or not. I hope it doesn't fuck up Lechi's riddle.
That didn't do anything. That didn't.
Or, actually, piranhas. I'll just read all this later. But for now, we can go to the gypsies' place. Oh, it's way far away. Okay.
Phew. Phew.
Pooh.
Greetings and welcome to our camp. You are a stranger no longer. When you saved me from death, our lives became intertwined. Henceforth, you are to be known as a gypsy friend. Come now. I will take you to the leader of our
So, you are the one my son spoke of. You saved his life. You also entered fearlessly into our den of wolves. You are a man of great courage. We gypsies owe you for our baby, and I believe we will owe you for things to come. Welcome. I am the fortune teller. I will give you a gift for saving my son. I sense it will be most useful in your adventuring. Here, take this amulet. It will protect you from the dead that will not die. This amulet will protect you from some of the damage the undead creatures can do. Now the debt is paid. You are here as our guest. How did you come to this valley of no exit? And where will your journey take you? Oh my, for an outsider, you are most polite.
You tell the gypsies your name.
We are honored to know your name.
It is a good name, a strong name. You bear it well.
Yes.
You tell about how you got here.
The dark cave? You escaped from there? Ah, you are very powerful and lucky. I would guess that a summoning spell went wrong. That cave interferes with all magic around here. But it is best not to speak of that cave. Someone brought you here for some unknown purpose. Most interesting. Now, you listen to the words of an old gypsy fortune teller. You will initiate this reading of the cards. The shuffling and cutting attunes the cards to those vibrations which surround you. You do not control the cards, nor do I. It is the cards which show what they choose to show. I will reveal to you the meanings of the cards. It is up to you to interpret how they affect you. You may reveal the first card. The first card is the significator. It is the symbol of the subject of the reading. This is a card of vigilance and agility. The person this represents is skilled at perceiving the hidden, at spying, and uncovering the unknown. This is a person who has mastery over his body and is lithe and active. This card clearly represents you, and therefore this reading is about you. The cards which surround the significator represent the influences which affect your current situation. This next card represents something from the distant past which is relevant to the here and now. Turn over this card and reveal the influence of your past. This card is the High Priestess. It is inverted, which means the meanings too are turned upside down. The High Priestess is some woman of your past. She is a person of selfishness and passion. Someone who seems to be very powerful, but her knowledge is limited by her own conceit. Turn over the next card to reveal more of this individual. The Four of Coins. Now that is the card of the miser. This woman of your past has power, but uses it selfishly. This is a person who cares only of her own needs and wants, and does not care what she does or how she influences others. This person is one who, as long as you satisfy her needs and vanity, will be willing to aid you, providing it does not require any amount of effort on her part. However, if you act against her, her vengeance will be swift and violent. This is not a person to disregard, and she plays an important part in the events around you. Reveal the next card. Something of the more recent past, which has consequences in the present. This is the inverted King of Coins. This is an old and vicious man, someone who is willing to use any means to attain his desires. Someone who is dangerous and cannot be trusted or underestimated. Reveal the next card that we may learn more of this person. The devil. This is indeed an ill omen. This person is influenced by black magic, a man of power and dark desires. Yet the devil is a sign of bondage and subservience, and this person has faced unexpected failure of some sort. This is someone of great evil, someone who cannot be trusted. This is one who will bear you ill will, yet is somehow prevented from harming you or gaining his revenge for now. Should he gain his freedom, this man will seek to destroy all which stands between his goals and himself. Turn over the next card to reveal a surrounding influence. Ah, the Queen of Cups. Again, there is a female influencing your present. This is a woman of wisdom and love. She is kind, generous, and virtuous. Let us see what next the cards reveal of this person. The star. It is a symbol of hope and spiritual influence. Now, this is a woman in touch with her magical nature. She is gentle and loving, yet there is great strength within. This is a woman who generates hope and help through her actions. The next card reveals the overriding influence upon the future. Queen of Swords. She is a woman of wit and skill, yet she has suffered through terrible hardship, and she is marked by her suffering. Oh, she faces her sorrows bravely, but with a deep, deep loneliness. The next card will tell us more about her. The Moon. It is the card of deception. This woman is a deceiver, or is deceived by her own beliefs. This card also reveals the magical nature of the woman. This is the strength which sustains her. Oh, she is either surrounded by false friends, or seeks to betray you herself. She is the victim, or the villainess. The final card will reveal the influence which will most affect you. The Void. About this card, I will not speak. I must meditate upon its meaning. This tableau shows the influences surrounding you. These people will affect your life for weal or for woe. It is up to you to determine how and what effect they will have upon you. That is all that the cards and I can reveal at this time. Make what you will of your fortune. I will speak no more of it. There are many legends about that ogress. We gypsies avoid her when we can. She is dangerous to enemies, and she takes offense easily. She has her hut to the south. There is some sort of magic hiding the pathway there. Her only weakness is her love of food. Be careful if you need to approach her. I have been gifted by true sight and foreknowledge. These are gifts with knife edges. Oh, I have seen my own death, and knew my true love's death the day I met him. Still, it is most useful. I will read your fortune in the cards, if you wish. You have only to cross my palm with silver. So much for the legends about werewolves, huh? Or at least a coin of value. But I warn you, no future is fixed. What the cards show of the future can happen, but only if you take the actions to create this future. And it is not easy to determine what those actions are, dear. Such is life. This valley has always been a nexus of power. Magic is very strong here. My people for generations come here to renew and strengthen their ties to the mystical ways. My dear, we are not the only ones drawn by this power. The magician Irana created a magical refuge here. Others, more dark, were drawn here as well. Oh, be wary and watchful at all times here. The magic of this land has become twisted, and there are many dangers around you. Oh. There are many places and things of magic around here, and I am certain you will come across them in your travels. Irana was a powerful magician who came from this area. There is a garden in the forest which she created. Oh, it is such a place of safety for all who visit there. It is said that her final resting place is near here as well. Her staff stands in the town and protects those within the walls from outside harm. There are some things about which even I dare not speak. Even thinking about such creatures attracts them. Let us hope that you never need know of such matters. Creatures of the night, shapeshifters, skin changers. We are man or beast by our own will. To run on four legs, to howl at the moon, to chase the terrified prey through the hills. This is what it is to be truly alive. Oh, oh, the legend of the werewolf is but a folk tale. We change our shape when we choose, not because the moon is in some silly phase. We are the beast with the mind of a man, and a man with the mind of a beast. It is not normally our way to speak so freely to outsiders. So why do I say so much to you? Because you need to know we are not your enemies. You have too many questions that cannot be answered, and your ignorance may be your doom. There is much to you. Your actions to come will affect us all. Do not doubt it. Therefore, I will speak honestly and openly on what I can. Now, I can see by your eyes that our future is linked to you, for weal or woe. We are the roving people, the tinkers and traders and tellers of fortunes. We are the dancers in the night and the music in the wilderness. We are the untamed ones who live only by our own rules. We own no land, and no land owns us. The world is ours for the traveler.
You may call me Magda. That is the name I go by with you Gorgios.
Gorgio is the word we call anyone who is not a gypsy.
Her voice was different there for a moment. That was a different actress.
To release the spirit of a Rusalka, you must first know her true name and that of the person who killed her. Then you must take a broom tied with the hair of the dead woman and beat the grave of her untrue lover 3 times. Then his ghost shall rise, and you must defeat him. And finally, dear, you must give the Rusalka a token of the love which was denied her. Then only can her spirit rest.
Unfortunately, we cannot help her because we're the thief. Poke, poke, poke.
I was borrowing some corn from the corn stalks outside the town when the burgomeister and some townsmen came from the gate. I moved behind the corn stalks to stay out of their way. They looked to be heading to the graveyard. Then one of them pointed at me and shouted, and suddenly they all grabbed me. I had no chance to run. I had no idea what was going on. I knew gypsies were disliked in the village, but I did not know we were so feared. We are roving traders. Our home is our wagon and campfire. We would have left this valley long ago if the flooding had not washed away the road and filled the mountain pass with swamp. The swamp is an ill place, and we gypsies stay far from it. The road from the town used to lead to the pass to the southwest. That was the only way in and out of this valley. You can call me Davy. Names are very important. Davy is my name to outsiders. I also have a gypsy name and a true name. True names are not given lightly. Gypsies never ask others for their names. Never say your true name. Never speak the true name of another. To say another's true name aloud gives you power over him, if you are indeed more powerful. Otherwise, it gives him power over you. Gypsies...
Whoops.
We gypsies are not werewolves. We are shape-shifters. We take on the form of wolves for hunting.
You say goodbye.
Ah, you weary of talk? Good. You are a guest with us tonight. Let us join the others for food, drink, and dance, huh?
I hope you will enjoy the hospitality of my people.
You spend the evening in the joyful company of the gypsies.
Ooh.
The gypsies seem to have gone all out to make you welcome in their camp. You've eaten a rich, spicy stew with no garlic, with fresh bread and plenty to drink. Now it's time to relax and enjoy.
Come, is she not beautiful? Ah, why do you hesitate? Go, join in the dance!
Whee! Ranboo doesn't know what to do. What's he doing?
After hours of carousing with the gypsy wolves, you find yourself curling up into a comfortable position near the fire pit and sinking into a deep and dreamless sleep.
Alright. What was that? Oh, you're coming home? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and save it here then. Plop, plop. Gypsies. Yar. Okay. So yeah. That'll be it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with more Quest for Glory 4. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play. I had fun playing. Although this guide is all over the place. Ugh. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, so take care and good night.